Hi, in this review I will introduce one of the most affordable cameras on the market, Canon IXUS 160. At this time it retails at around $125 but the price will probably fall to around 100 by the Christmas of 2015. Due to low price and basic specifications, I was very curious if it is any good. So let's take a look. Canon IXUS 160 is available in 4 color choices: black, silver, white and red, and looks quite attractive. It is very slim, 22mm when lens is closed, so it fits in any pocket. Build quality is okay, shiny plastic doesn't look that bad. Even battery compartment looks rather solid, I've seen much flimsier ones. Only basic controls are available and all important ones have large and well separated buttons like playback, video and shutter button. Sadly, this multi-way controller is small and hasn't enough separation, so it is easy to accidentally press wrong button. Using IXUS 160 is extremely easy. Power on, leave it in auto mode and just push the shutter button. If you feel particularly adventurous, you can use some of the built-in scene modes. Or use program mode, which will give you some basic but important controls. This is quick menu and options you get in program mode. You can select light metering, spot center and entire frame, white balance, several presets and also manual mode. ISO range, it goes from 100 to 1600. Exposure compensation, lighter or darker images. Timer. Focus range, you can put it in macro, normal or infinity. Also drive mode, single shooting and continuous, recording pixels resolution and video resolution HD or VGA. Main menu has familiar interface and really nothing of major interest for my review. I will just point out it can hardcode date and time into images because this is a feature I get asked from time to time. The lens has 8 times optical zoom, 28 to 224mm in 35mm terms. It doesn't have optical stabilization and that is probably the biggest downside of this camera. Aperture goes from f3.2 to 6.9, also nothing to write home about. This is an issue in lower light as camera needs to lower shutter speed and bump up ISO value. Autofocus speed is average in good light but becomes slower in low light. The main problem with autofocus might be accuracy, especially when shooting macro. As you can see from these samples, I had to take some images more than once in order to get them in focus. LCD has 2.7 inches diagonal and 230,000 dots. Viewing angles are good left to right, but from above and especially below, screen is barely visible. Power on and off timings are quite good. It takes just about a second to power on and be ready to take a shot. Shot-to-shot time is not that great, around 3 seconds to write the image to memory card and be ready for the next one. Playback is very snappy. Cycling through images is fast, as is zooming in and out. Continuous shooting is bad though. Only 0.8 frames per second makes it completely unusable for any sports. But hey, you get what you pay for. Battery and memory card share the same compartment. Standard SD memory cards are used, and battery is a lithium unit. External charger is part of the product package, you cannot charge it inside camera. Battery life is rather good. I took around 200 images and short videos for this review and battery indicator still signals full. I haven't used flash at all, so this might be the reason why it performs so good. There is only one connector on IXUS 160 and this is mini USB for transferring images to PC. USB cable is not included in retail package, keep that in mind. Okay, now for the most important part, and that is image quality. As long as you keep in mind this is the most affordable and basic model on the market, you will not be disappointed. In good light images are quite nice with realistically saturated colors. High contrast scenes will sometimes result with blown highlights like clouds in these images, but this is just the way it is with cheap compact cameras. Fine details like grass or leaves in trees are sometimes preserved, sometimes less so. It just depends how fine the details are. Noise reduction artifacts are visible though, especially in uniform areas like sky. All of this is visible only when you zoom into images, and my experience tells me most users of cameras like this IXUS 160 will never pixel peep. Instead, they will view images on full screen on PC or tablet, so this shouldn't be an issue. When you try taking images in low light or nighttime, you will be disappointed. There is no image stabilization, lens aperture is small, and this camera has tiny basic sensor, so you will end up with a lot of blurry and noisy images. Video recording is available at smaller HD resolution, 1280 by 720 pixels. Video quality is below average. I've seen worse, but still this is not good video. Resolution is small for modern standards, there are visible compression artifacts, and the lack of image stabilization is responsible for really shaky recordings, especially when you use maximum optical zoom. So in spite of many shortcomings on this camera, my overall feelings are positive. If you keep in mind who this camera is for, you will not be disappointed. IXUS 160 is for occasional use in daylight or in closed spaces with flash. It is small, well built, with attractive zoom range, battery life is good, it is easy to use. Still, you should consider spending just a little bit more and buy IXUS 170 IS with optical image stabilization. It will really pay off for video recording and telephoto photography. That's all for this review. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for updates, and if you want to support my work, buy stuff on Amazon using affiliate links below this video. You will not pay any more than otherwise, but I will get a small percentage from every purchase. Thanks for watching.